Hey everyone. The camera accidentally shut off and I got some cards out here, so I'm just going to start this over. We're going to do our thing. Please pardon the fan noise. It is warm in here, and it's going to be really warm. If you are sound sensitive, you may want to use closed captions only. Thanks for being here, everybody. I've already got some cards out here. I accidentally shut off the camera, so I'm going to catch you up on what's here. We have some conflict. We've got somebody trying to steal something. And what this is this is your, as far as I can tell, it's your essence, your energy, your sacred essence. They need your sacred essence. They're trying to steal it. They're challenged because you're in this reunion. You're in this, you've gained your freedom and you're in connection with somebody else. So they are challenged by that. In their subconscious, they see you as victorious. They did not get a love relationship with you. You're with somebody else. So they're coming in passionately. They could be coming in as a dream lover or sending masturbation dreams, or you could just wake up in the midst of an orgasm for no reason whatsoever because you got this guy trying to siphon your energy because you gained a victory, got disconnected, and you're with somebody else. And they couldn't close out a cycle, so they need your essence to close out this cycle. So they're coming in, they're trying to attach to your essence and extract it. They're narrow-minded and jealous and insecure. Very, very selfish. They come right in and they feel like they are entitled as an invisible force to come into your sleeping chamber and take your energy. It doesn't belong to them. You're in contract with somebody else. They're in direct violation of not only you, but the one that you're connected with in this union. In the recent past, you've got death. So it was an end of a cycle. They've been cut off. You gained your freedom from this devilish energy. They don't have access to your willpower anymore, to your new opportunities. And so they're in a crossroad. They don't know what to do, and they're coming forth trying to harness and harvest your energy to create some kind of a solution for themselves. So be aware of your dream state and your waking state and your day-to-day state and your mind when it comes to your sexuality and these triggers of it, because just be aware somebody's harvesting your vitality, trying to get back into your circle so that they can complete this cycle. In the near future, the Chariot. So you've got a victory here. You're determined and you are moving forward. Again, with your willpower. The lens that's being looked through is the Hierophant. Completely aware of this. in the environment. Queen of Swords with unbiased judgment, justice independent, and clear boundaries. Coldness direct. We don't need to get emotional about it. Hopes and fears. A painful ending. It brings a painful ending because she's in her truth and she's not joking around. And there's a collapse. And the outcome. Tower. A divorce. A divorce from your Ten of Pentacles. They need to accept the loss and walk away. You are returning to innocence and joy. A new love. And you're taking all your rewards and all your skills and talents with you. You're leaving this conflict behind. And you're moving into your Two of Cups. You're leaving that baggage behind. All this baggage, you're leaving it behind. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Spiritual throne. So they're wanting to come in and they're wanting to steal your energy because you're on this spiritual throne, and they think that if they can steal your energy that they can create solutions for themselves because they were not able to get a relationship with you and they were not able to close out a cycle. So they're in here trying to harvest your energy. They're here trying to steal the energy that belongs to your reunion. Direct violation. An absent wise guy. An invisible wise guy. Trying to harvest your sacred energy that belongs to you and your Four of Wands union. They couldn't martyr you. They're challenged because they can't martyr you. They can't martyr your Four of Wands union. By siphoning your energy, they can't destroy your union. You've gained a victory. They're detached from you. They're coming in fearlessly, trying to harvest your sexual energy because they were not able to close out a world cycle, and they're narrow-minded and jealous. Of your knowledge. Narrow-minded and jealous of your knowledge. Of your skill. There's a death, an end of a cycle in the recent past. You were able to self-preserve. So you were able to preserve yourself throughout this martyring attempt. Okay? And you brought a death to that cycle. You were able to self-preserve through this death attempt This attempt to martyr you. You were able to self-preserve. And you were able to restore control regarding this devil. It's in the reverse. You are standing in your willpower, and they are at a crossroads. They are at a crossroads, and you are at peace. You've gained a victory. You're in your chariot. And they're using the Ouija board against you. And it's so wild to me. You know, they say you're dangerous. And the simple fact is that their magic won't stick to you. Their magic won't stick to you. So they say, you're dangerous. It's like, well, stop trying to hurt people. And it won't come back to you. It's like, why are you continuing to try to hurt people, and then you're upset and blame them when they don't fall down, when you are the one that falls down? It's like, it's not their fault that you're trying to hurt them and it fails. It's not their fault that you're working magic and you get an instant backfire and you're like, oh my God! Yeah, I heard you. Stop doing this stuff. The only danger here is you and the actions that you're taking against a peaceful person who is consistently victorious over your efforts of attempting to martyr their Four of Wands reunion. You're the danger here. We got the Hierophant seeing it all. Watching this peaceful person handle you to perfection. Or they are handling you with perfection. We've got the Queen of Swords here, unbiased judgment, telling the truth. Telling the truth against a crooked teacher of crooked knowledge. And there's a painful ending here, a Ten of Swords. A painful ending to the purpose of energy harvesting, to try to destroy these unions for others. That's their purpose, is to destroy. And they're going to be in a tower. Because there's a painful ending to their purpose, which is the destruction of Four of Wands unions. They're in a tower caused by a sovereign being. For what they're doing, this witch. Trying to harvest the creativity out of these sacred unions. Trying to harvest the life path out of these sacred unions. They've been observed, all the work that they've been doing, and they could be receiving a visitation. Because they've been trying to puppet the life path and energy source of a wholesome person who takes care of themselves, who feels that love is important. These people come into the sleeping chambers of a person minding their own business, and they try to harvest the love energy out of their reunion, out of their Four of Wands union. They try to harvest the love so that what? They can appear as that and make a change so that they can appear as privileged. Attention is being brought to what they've been doing to the innocent people of these evermore unions, and there will be a defense. There will be a defense and a forgiveness. This explorer is worried about their body. Congratulations, you've earned yourself a haunting. And it was prophesied. This whole tribe of drivers that have been, they're being disconnected from the arcana for creating conflict and finding it entertaining so that they can appear as though they're important when they're nothing more than vanity. Religious messengers of drama and addiction, playing both sides of this chair with the expectations that they would continue to be a leadership, this player. Competing with you. You're a being of service, a creator, artist in service. And they want to be you, but they can't be you. They just want to pretend and horseplay around. They're trying to find your location. Justice will be served on this chicken, invisibly, and you will, your shine will survive. Piss on them. The Hierophant's here watching everything they're doing. Get your amino acids. Body needs it. So you got a Five of Swords here. This wise guy who from an unseen location is trying to steal the sacred essence out of this union and martyr you. They're challenged because they can't. They're feeling broken and shattered about that. They feel there's unfinished business. They want to be you. They can't martyr you. They can't martyr your Four of Wands union. You gained a victory over that. They're confused. They can't martyr you. It's like, why isn't this working? It always works. All we gotta do is make it feel good and we can extract all we want. Yay, it's a free-for-all. No, you gained a victory over that. They did not get a love union. Whatever that is, if it's love magic or whatever the hell that is, it's not working. They don't get the union. They're coming in using this passion energy and they can't close out this cycle. We've got the World card in the reverse, so they're not able to close out a cycle. They're using all of their knowledge and or they're jealous and insecure regarding the knowledge that you have. They're worried about what people are going to say. It could be that you have the knowledge. You know what's happening. You're reporting on it like I'm doing right now. And these people are doing that and they're worried about what people are going to say. It's like, what do you mean they're coming into the dream space harvesting energy? Well, yes. They're trying to cause a death to your cycle, but you were able to self-preserve. And there is an ending to this cycle. They're having disagreements. They're like, well, you should understand how I feel. Well, no, I'm too busy preserving my own damn self. Okay, I don't care how you feel. Get out of my space. So you got this double energy in the reverse. You've restored control. They don't have any willpower. Your willpower is stronger than theirs. They're at a crossroads because you are at peace. They can't move you. They can't move you with their passion. We've got reciprocity. Everybody's coming into equal give and take. So you have gained a victory over whatever these people are throwing at you from the dark side, from the Ouija board, whatever spirits they're using against you, or spiritual practices they're using against you. You're victorious over that. The Hierophant is here. It's perfection. Whatever you're doing, it's perfection. You haven't neglected anything. This Hierophant sees you as perfect. Or this Hierophant isn't neglecting anything. Here in duty, here in service. Queen of Swords is here, got her sword raised against this crooked teacher of crooked knowledge. And they're thinking, they're remembering all of the jokes they said while they were doing that, because this Queen of Swords and this Hierophant is putting a painful ending to their purpose. They made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. There's a tower being caused by a sovereign being. They've been found guilty. There's a tower being caused by a sovereign being. They've been found guilty. There's a painful ending to the purpose that they have been playing with. They don't know what to do. They're suffering from the damage that they've caused. They want to run away from it. They know that you are an irreplaceable being and they're chasing after you, trying to harvest your energy, trying to close out this cycle, trying to change their outcome by using your energy because you made it. This is an unexpected outcome and they're feeling overwhelmed because you are responsible. They missed their opportunity to have a family with you. And they want to escape. They're in regret because you love yourself and you're still trying to heal from the damage that they did to you. And you get a new chapter. And they're detached. They want forgiveness. They're going to try to come in and siphon. They want to connect, and the only way that they do that is through the sexual energy. So they lied on you. And your commitment, your love is inseparable. Your love was always inseparable. And it's too late for them to take any action against you. The truth is revealed, and your real Four of Wands energy wants to have a conversation with you. Death. So it's your energy, it's your sacred vitality that they need in order to close out cycles, in order to generate illusions, in order to manifest material wealth. They need your vitality. And they're coming and trying to take it because you've gained a victory over them and you cut them off. They couldn't close out a cycle. And you gained all this knowledge about what they were doing to you. You survived. They couldn't martyr you. And now you know what they're doing. And so you're talking about it. You're talking about it. And people are talking about it. They couldn't get it to they couldn't get it to the lovers. They couldn't get the lovers' commitment with you. It's in reverse. So they couldn't complete a cycle. They're in grief. It's your essence that made everything okay for them, and they brought you nothing but deceit and abuse, and they tried to take you out with these spirits, using these spirits with the Ouija board and stuff. You are successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. They were trying to steal that from you, and they're still trying to steal that from you. They're envious of you because you love yourself. You are love. You were able to preserve yourself through all their efforts to take you out, They're confused. Why are you still alive? Why weren't they able to steal your essence, your life force essence, through their spiritual practices? They weren't able to cause a change, and now they want your forgiveness. But forgiveness for them is permission to attach to your energy. And continue to have their way with it. You gained a victory. They could not attach to you. They were not able to cause a closure. They're coming in trying to use sexual energy against you. They're jealous and narrow-minded, deceitful. You know, you gained knowledge through this experience, and you're talking about it courageously. They want to shut you up. They got to get into your energy. They gotta command it somehow, because you're rogue. You're like off the program. And you're denying them. You're denying them. They wish they're in disagreements about you denying them. They tried to unalive you. They tried to martyr you and command your energy, your life force essence. And you were able to self-preserve and get disconnected from this devilish energy by using your willpower, your will to freaking live and be free and expanded and speak authentically and transparently overpowered that devil. And now they're at a crossroads because you're at peace and they're getting what they deserve. They're worried. Because they failed. You've gained a victory over the spirits or whoever was commanding them. They're in regret because their health is failing and they can't connect to you in the imagination. Or what they thought was going to happen didn't happen. It was all in the imagination. They've lost their health. They're in regret. You gained a victory over the spirits or the Ouija board and practices that were being practiced with that. The Hierophant is here, which could be the Almighty God himself, seeing things are done perfectly or handling things perfectly. Nothing will be neglected. Very disciplined. You can accomplish what you set your mind to. Disciplined, very studious. You dot all your I's, you cross all your T's. The Hierophant is here leading you, making sure that all of your decisions are truthful and clear, without bias. This upside down teacher is remembering all the inside jokes that they used to tell while they were hurting people. What a great time they had in their purpose. Empathy. So we're opening to see both sides of a situation. This Queen of Swords is very clear-minded about both sides of this situation. The Hierophant is here guiding her. There's a painful ending to the purpose of this teacher who made mistakes with your abundance. With you as an abundant, limitless being who can manifest whatever you want in this world, they're There's a painful ending to their purpose. They made mistakes trying to steal your abundance. They're in a tower caused by this sovereign being. They've been found guilty. Guilty. Guilt's out here twice. Double freaking guilty. This freaking sovereign being is like, bringing a tower. They don't know what to do. They're in fear. Because you are here in service. And they're envious of your freedom and balance. There's a death. This is over. And peace and love is restored. Those prideful people who blamed you are worried because you are patient and you know all things happen in divine order. And you have always been here in purpose, even when you were isolated. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. So you are a success. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. You've got this absent wise guy. So he's working energy from a distance, trying to steal the essence belonging to this union. They want to steal the essence that belongs to this main female who is in courtship with somebody else. Direct freaking violation of the dream space of the sleeping chamber of this main female, trying to come in and energy harvest off of her so that they can try to close out their cycle using her energy. They're confused. They weren't able to martyr her and effect a change. They want forgiveness. This thief. This mature man was working very hard to try to F this up for her. They're confused because she gained a victory and they're facing imprisonment. They couldn't close out a cycle. They're facing poverty, this whole community. Because she gained victory over this house. Courageous. Yeah, these ones are facing poverty. This whole community that was coming against this main female in her courtship. They failed. A whole freaking community. Trying to bring death to this main female in her courtship. They failed. And they're being denied. Innocence. Her innocence. She was able to preserve her innocence. She was able to preserve her innocence. She gained her freedom. Her willpower is strong. She's at peace. These ones are at a crossroads because they failed to destroy her sense of innocence and steal her vitality, and everybody's getting what they've received. Or everybody's given what they've given. Everybody's receiving what they've given. So you've got sudden wealth. You're at peace and you're coming into sudden wealth. It could be that you have a sudden wealth of peace. You are full of peace and you share peace. You are peace. You gained a victory over this. These ones who were using spirits or those who were playing with spirits, they're in regret. It was their imagination. They're in a bad place mentally, maybe. Their health is declining. They're concerned about a main male. Or a main male is applying his care to this situation. I think they're concerned about this main male. The main male and the main female are here. And they're coming in and they're trying to siphon the essence out of this main female in the dream space. This is the message I'm getting. And they're trying to close out a cycle for them. And they're worried about this main male because they're not only in direct violation of her and her sacred life force, vitality, and essence, but she's in union with this main male, so they are in direct violation of this main male. And the Hierophant is here with rules. There's a mature woman. Expectation. Yeah, this Hierophant sees that you handled these challenges by this mature woman perfectly with discipline. This mature woman she's remembering all of these inside jokes with this false teacher or whatever it is. They have expectations of a painful ending to their purpose. They made mistakes trying to come after this abundance. They made mistakes coming after this abundance of this main male and main female. They're going on a journey. The sovereign beings are bringing a tower to the situation. There's double guilt. Guilty and guilt and despair. They're in despair over the work that this wealthy man did. This false person against the privileged lady. They're in despair and found guilty ×2 over the work that this wealthy man, false person, did against this privileged lady. Yeah, they effed up. People say you're dangerous. It's like, why would I be dangerous? Just because your attempts to hurt me backfire, I'm not doing nothing. I am completely in my own lane. Completely in my own lane. As are many of you. You're completely in your own lane, minding your own business, and you got people coming, they're just mad. You're just too big, you're too much, you're too this, you're too that. You got to be something else. You got to change yourself. They can't stand to be around you. They need to siphon your energy. You're too big, you're too bright, you're too this, you're too that. Your love light is too bright. But we're coming out of the darkness. This is the conclusion. Conclusion, I don't know if you can see that, is conclusion, and you have gained. You are successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. This person is coming up trying to siphon the vitality out of this main female because it is her creator energy. It's her creator essence. It is the power, the purity. Justice is being served on behalf of families, on behalf of this particular family. These ones want forgiveness, this mature man, for the work that he's been doing. He wasn't able to cause a change. He's confused because he couldn't martyr the main female. She gained a victory. She has the house. There's no connection here. There's no love connection here. They don't have access to her sacred sexual energies. But they're coming in and they're trying to steal it. This community of narrow-minded, jealous people, she has knowledge. She knows what's going on. She's talking about it with courage. She loves herself. And she's not prideful, but she does the healing work. And she's in a vow with spirit. She's in a vow with that sacredness, which is life, in all of its forms, in all of its locations and formats. Dimensional realities. She's multidimensional. Connected intimately. Of course she's very big. She's connected intimately with life, seen and unseen. And those she's and they want to apologize because this whole community is in poverty now because they couldn't close out a cycle. They couldn't martyr her. And now they're facing natural disasters. Reasons to survive. Because she survived and gained a victory, it's like everything they did to try to martyr her is going back. And they're like, she's dangerous. And it's like, she's not dangerous. She's not the one who put the work out. The only thing she did was have union with spirit and herself. She was just like in this love, preserving her innocence. She wasn't in this. She's not dangerous. She's not dangerous. I mean, they consider her ability to love and heal and have union with spirit dangerous, I guess, and they can't stand it. And now they want to apologize. See, they want forgiveness again. Because they've been denied. This is the end of a cycle. You triumphed. You were able to preserve your sense of innocence, which brought forth justice on this situation, this energy harvesting situation, this malarkey. Good on you. You were able to restore control and gain your freedom from this devilish energy. They're in the reverse. And we got the failure card here. You're standing in your willpower. You're here, main male and main female together. Okay, and they're very concerned about this. They're at a crossroads because you're at peace. You are equally yoked and you are set in wealth together. You are very powerful. And these ones are getting what they gave. Everything that they dumped in, however many cycles that they've been trying to destroy this union, it's all going back because there was a survival and a victory. And so everything that didn't take them out now has to go back. And they're not the danger. They're not the ones who drummed it up, who created it, who worked up this egregore, which is what it is. It's a huge energetic egregore. It's got a life of its own. And they drummed it up and built it up and made it magnificent, trying to martyr this main female, and they couldn't do it. Her vow was spirit, and her commitment to caring for self was too strong. Her intentions of remaining innocent and pure in her heart and in her love was too strong. These mask wearers couldn't take it out. They failed. They could not create an illusion and paint a picture of her as anything other than what she is. No matter how much energy they harvest off of her, no matter how many women wore that energy and a mask, doing atrocious things, pretending to be her, no, they failed. They failed. Their health is failing. Their mental health is failing. They're in regret. They're attached to these spirits that they've been playing with the Ouija board. And you've got the main male here with a victory. They're very concerned. He's saving his main female. He's saving his main female. They need to live and learn. This mature woman is bringing conflict. Or in a fight, maybe she's fighting right now with your alliances. She might be fighting with your alliances because they're not neglecting anything. It's like all that neglect that she gave, it's coming back to her. She will be neglected for the conflict that she gave you. Your alliances are sending it back. You got the Hierophant here. You handled it perfectly. You stayed disciplined. You stayed true to self. No matter how it looked. And just remember this, okay? This particular life, and you can think about all of the past yous, everybody and all the experiences that you've had, and all of the personalities that you have had the pleasure of wielding throughout time. So you think about all of that. Oh crap, where was I going with that? I forgot where I was going with that. It must have been important. Maybe it'll come back. Okay, anyway. These ones were laughing. They're remembering all the laughing and the joking that they did. They have expectations. Yeah, they're very prideful. This false teacher was very prideful. And this Queen of Swords is there with her sword, and she has full understanding of both sides of this situation. They have expectations of being stopped. They are being stopped. This is a painful ending, a Ten of Swords ending to their purpose. They're going on a journey. They made mistakes coming after your abundance. You're a high value person. Extremely high value. Everything they threw at you, this whole community, and the spirits that they were working with, everything they threw at you over however many cycles failed to take you out. You're special. You care about family. Whether you experienced one or not, because these ones most likely kept a beautiful, happy home life from you, but this lived in your heart. The innocence and purity of your love for and care, it never went anywhere, and Spirit sees very clearly who you are. You're intimately connected. Now, you're not intimately, maybe you are intimately connected with the same spirits that they've been using against you, and maybe that's why they're in regret, because they're like, no, we're not doing that for you anymore. The main male's here, and he's like, saving that one. Live and learn, live and learn. Yeah, the Hierophant's here making sure that you have sweet dreams. You got a promise. You are disciplined. These ones they're in conflict, and they're in danger now. They're frightened about all the curses that they put upon you. all the curses that they put upon you, however many cycles that they were working with this, however many nights, however many moon cycle, however many times they'd cursed you, it's all going back because you lived and the cycle is closed and this stuff couldn't stick to you. You survived. So now it has to go back to the ones who created it. They're in a great deal of conflict right now, being dominated. They could be being robbed of their house, separated. Everything that they did to you is coming back to them. Their mental body, we got imagination out here twice in the reverse. They're suffering in the mental body. It's what they wanted for you. And you think about, the good Lord doesn't return times 10 or times 20 or whatever. It's like you persevere through however many cycles of trauma and suffering. And then when you survive and the cycle closes, everything that didn't stick to you has to go back from whence it came. And however many times they tried to put it on you is however many times it goes back. That's my understanding. I don't actually know if that's the way it works, but it's common sense, so I'm sticking with it. These sovereign beings are causing a tower for those who are guilty, times 2. Times 2. They didn't reach their goals when it came to stealing your abundance, your vitality. You persevered as a sovereign being, and now the tables have turned. You're not doing anything. The simple fact that you survived means that everything that they threw at you has to go back. It didn't stick to you. It has to go back. It's causing a tower for them because you maintained your peace. You didn't get militant. You stayed innocent and pure. You didn't go create chaos and punch somebody in the face out of anger. You did not do that in the world. You maintained your inner harmony. You maintained your prayers and your connection with Spirit. You maintained your peace. The Hierophant sits here and sees you managing yourself perfectly with discipline. And you get your reward, your reciprocal reward is eternal love, a sweet, eternal love. And friends that you've only been dreaming of. You're a sweetheart, and you're going to get your family. Those who strategized against you fell into their own trap, and they are sick and lonely. Those third wheel enemies. You are the king and queen of your mountain. You're going on an adventure. It's your fate. These ones are being rejected and going through withdrawals. Your alliances are here protecting your ideas and your gift. Those ones who came against you were blind in their rituals, and they're bound to those commitments. I guess if living is dangerous, then perhaps you are a danger because you refuse to succumb to their methods and efforts. But the only danger presented here is the effort, is the work of their own hand against others coming back to them. It's weird how they, but you know, it's been typical that they've looked outside and put stuff on others and pointed at them and said, that's you, that's you, that's you. So when this is coming back, of course, they've been saying it's you all along. They've been throwing it out there, saying you've been doing it. They've been wearing masks, doing all this atrocious stuff, saying to the universe, I am so-and-so and I am doing this. I am so-and-so and I am doing this. Well, the Hierophant, the Most High, sees that they weren't so-and-so doing that. The Hierophant sees very well that they were indeed themselves. It was their own energetic signature, as low vibrational as it was. And he can see very well that it was them doing the deeds. The illusion didn't work. In other words, because your focus was healing and staying in a state of love, which protected your innocence and your purity, even while you were being massively abused. Frivolity. Time for joy. Yeah. So this is the conclusion. You're a success. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. This wise guy from a far off place is trying to harvest, to steal the essence of this sweetheart. He's not able to. He's not able to connect with this sweetheart like he wants to. He's confused. He's not able to martyr this person. He needs consolation. He wants forgiveness because justice is being served for what he's been doing to this gift. For trying to steal this gift. Justice is being served on these 4 of Wands unions, on her 4 of Wands union, the main male and the main female wife. His wife. These ones are trying to siphon energy off of the main male's wife. They're in here trying to siphon energy off of his innocent wife, so that they can close out their cycle. They're not able to do that. She gained a victory. They gained a victory. Main male, main female gained a victory. And we got frivolity again. It's time to go have happy times. You've got the house. You love yourself. You have a vow with each other and with spirit. You triumph. You self-preserve your inner child. There's no despair. This is the end of a cycle. These ones are in disagreements about you denying them or about being denied. You've cut them off. They can't have access to your essence. It's just no. No. You restored control. They failed with their mask wearing. Room in the reverse. This is 3 times. We've got the mental card out here in reverse. They're having some serious mental issues. They're suffering in their mental health. They're in sorrow. They're in sorrow. They're in regret because the main male is here victorious with his main female, and they're very concerned because he saved her. They were able to preserve. They were able to preserve the innocence and the purity of their union. And justice is being served. There's conversation about this haughty woman trying to rob this main female, cursing her. Oh my gosh. Everybody's talking. The Hierophant's here, making a promise to this main female. She's going to have sweet dreams. She's disciplined and she's seen as perfection. Okay? These ones, yeah, so she's no longer going to be neglected. She's going to have sweet dreams, and she's going to get her reward, her sweet family. This mature woman, this haughty, mature woman, is being separated and made homeless, cast away for trying to dominate and create conflict in order to steal from this main female. She's in danger and frightened because of the curses that she had put out on this main female. The spiritual hits. They're all going back. They're all going back. And they're this priest. Queen of Swords is here. Seeing very clearly both sides of this situation, of this, regarding this foe. And this foe is being stopped. All the jokes, all the pride, they're messed up in the head. In a painful Ten of Swords, there's no joy. There's no joy. There's a painful Ten of Swords loss, a collapse, a defeat of their purpose. They're going on a journey. They made mistakes when they were trying to come for this high value, abundant, limitless being. They're in a tower because the sovereign being persevered. They've been found guilty ×2. They're in despair. They did not reach their goals. You have a friend. You are a friend. You have a friend. You are a friend. They couldn't take your journey. They couldn't take your path. They couldn't reach their goals. They're surprised. They were really full of themselves. They're surprised that the wedding is happening. These pleasure seekers are sighing. These soldiers, oh my gosh. The pleasure seekers are sighing. They're sick. The soldier is having a misfortune. Love never lost hope. And the message is here. The reunion is happening. I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew or know. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay cool, drink your water. See you on the next one, everybody.